You know, this is kind of a hard game to review. I mean, I can't deny that as I was sneaking up on enemies and stabbing them in the neck, sniping fools from 200 yards, and generally being an intergalactic alien badass, I was having a lot of fun. But when I put down the controller and walked away from Rogue Trooper, I was left feeling a bit empty. Like I just played a promising game that wasn't finished. And that's weird, because this thing's been done for 7 years.
This is it. This is what we're created for.
Can't wait to get down there. The Norts won't know what hit them.
Just remember, guys, this isn't another training run. Let's watch each other's backs down there.
You play as a member of a race that could be responsible for Liara Tassoni and the Blue Man Group. They're at war with another group. There's this place called New Earth, which is a poser Earth for posers who don't know anything about true Earth. It's like New Metal, the planet. Hot topics on every corner. Anyway, the story doesn't make much of an impact, but the gameplay does. Rogue Trooper is very much a product of the mid-2000s. It's a third-person shooter in the vein of so many of the third-person shooters that dominated the market back then. There's a little stealth, bit of duck and cover, and a dash of RPG in this recipe. And it bakes up really nice. It's just that somehow there's not much flavor to it. And I think part of that might be your surroundings. This is a pretty bland-looking place, lacking any real character or color. In fact, the most colorful thing in the game is your skin. Everything else suffers from this repetitive, muddy palette and boring art, which makes much of the journey just blur together. That said, there are definitely some redeeming qualities here. For example, as your fellow troopers fall, you actually extract their biochip and implant them into your own weapons. So your gun, your helmet, they end up taking on personalities, which is exceptionally cool. They can even do tasks on their own. So your gun can be a stationary turret, your helmet can hack into things. That's a real highlight.
You okay?
Other than being dead, you mean? Come on, let's go find some Norts.
Another thing I like about Rogue Trooper is its emphasis on scavenging. So you can collect materials from lots of things. Corpses, machines, spare parts, and then your gun guy can use it to make stuff. Ammunition, upgrades. In fact, it's kind of like a less sophisticated Borderlands. Lots of looting and looking for spare stuff. And that's why it's so hard to review this game. I mean, clearly, I had fun playing it. It's a good shooter. But it's also kind of forgettable. I mean, it's weird to have all these cool gadgets and blue skin, this interesting sci-fi premise, in an uninteresting brown world. Rogue Trooper does a lot of things well, but one thing it fails to do is leave an impression.